Father Kevin. I'm so happy and pleased to be with you this morning, and I'm sure I will control myself not to talk too much, otherwise you will not be going out. First is to pass the greeting to you from home. Some of you, they know how I greet people and how I take the greeting back. So it's just 30-second lesson, so I will teach you and then we will begin. To pass the greeting from Renk Diocese as well as South Sudan, I will do like this. And you receive like this. Okay, and if you want me to take greeting back, you do like this, and I will receive like this. Okay, here is greeting. Good. If you want me to take greeting back, give it to me. Yeah, very good. Thank you so much. Many of you heard about South Sudan and what is happening in South Sudan. I was born during the war. The war started in 1955. Up to now, I can say. Even though there is a little gap of peace, but it's not quite of that peace. So the current war, after we get our independence in 2011, so the war started again inside. When the war started, the news and all this went out, they say it's between Dinka and Nuer. And Dinka and Nuer is a big tribe in South Sudan. But let me tell you today, it's not like that. It's a power struggling between the president and the vice president. That will consume a lot of things in South Sudan up to today, in many different areas. There is a fighting in South Sudan. That is what you heard from news, and that is what we know other people living within the South Sudan. And for me, I see two countries, two capital towns of the countries in the world have a lot of crisis. That is Juba in South Sudan and Mogadishu in Somalia. Because every government he tries to protect wherever seat of the government is. But now, this is what is happening. For me, I'm not going to talk about politics, but I would like, in order to talk about our relationship between the Diocese of Chicago and the Diocese of Renk. Because this year we are celebrating 20 years of our relationship. Some of you, they may have, some of you not. The first money we received in our diocese in South Sudan, Renk Diocese, was from UTO. And I know there are some of the people here from UTO. And then many of you, I'm sure they contribute for UTO. And then the money of UTO, we buy the tractor for agriculture, because the area is agricultural area. By then, Mom Jackie Krause from St. Michael Episcopal Church, she was a leader by then. And when she visited us in 1997, we showed her the tractor, the money. We said, the money you given to us, here is the tractor. And she turned on the tractor, but she did not drop it because she did not know how to drive the tractor. After that, when she came back, then she mobilized the St. Michael Episcopal Church, the former church of Father Kevin, and Jackson with his sisters and mother. And that is the church sponsored me to come for education in this area, and I went back. Then, the diocese, we make a covenant relationship between the Diocese of Chicago and Renk. One of those is to pray for one another. The second is an exchange visit. The third one is financial support. Yes, financial support. Maybe we in Renk, we are the one maybe be supporting South Sudan, not South Sudan alone. even another part of Africa, because we have a rich agriculture area. And we supposed 2 years ago to celebrate our independence, self-reliance as the diocese. Because through this diocese, we build a clinic, we build a primary school, we build a high school, we build a Renk Theological College. And all this is a ministry of Jesus who has been doing this in this world. And that is why we adopted that. The question is this. They say, how did you keep this relationship for 20 years? For 20 years, I was not a bishop. I was just evangelist. Then I become a deacon. Then I become a priest. And then they know me in the diocese here, Father Joesph. Now, to become a Bishop Joesph. The Diocese of Renk, the Diocese of Chicago, they put faith in action by supporting people, by praying to people. And Renk now is one of the areas in South Sudan is in peace. And that peace, we don't want to keep it alone by ourselves. We want it in order to go to another part of South Sudan. By doing what? By doing development, by training people for peace management and conflict resolution. In February, coming February, we are going to train 50 young people to go out to talk about peace and training and development. And I mean for development is agriculture, because we have agriculture and we have to support, and we are supporting now young people how to do agriculture, giving them loan and then pay back, including microfinance, for those who know the program of microfinance. The 5 Thailand, they came and trained the women, and then we to give the money. The same St. Michael Episcopal Church supporting, Tilda House Foundation is in Wheaton here, supporting, plus individual in different churches. If you pay 100, you can go to the family, and that you can do a sandwich to sell for the school, the student at the school. Some of the women, even they get now 3 restaurants or more. One final thing to say, because this program is going for progresses. One of the women we give her a loan, and she opened 3 restaurants. Before I came here, she came with a container of food to give it to me, and she said, Bishop Joesph, if you want loan, I will give you loan, because you had been supporting us. And I said, oh, thank you so much. And that is, it gives me that to feel I'm doing something good. And I'm saying that because you are doing something good. Whenever you are staying here, the little things you help us, it makes difference there. God bless you, and thank you so much. I will be around. If there is any question, I will be ready to answer. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bishop Joesph.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. I think we committed. The kids can come in. They don't need to wait. Sorry, they didn't need to wait back there. Bishop Joesph is going to be in the parlor during coffee hour. If you want to get a cup of coffee and have a longer conversation, you're welcome to join him and hear about all the various things that are going on. And as you could hear, even just from a few minutes of Bishop Joesph talking, the life of the church where he is very different than the life of the church here, because they don't have the stability of the government that we have. And so they end up filling in these incredible ways to give people hope and possibilities and to generate peace in a place that's been in such conflict. And it's a witness to all of us of the ways in which God's inviting us, and we have to pay attention to where God's leading us in the midst of that. Thank you so much for being here. This is also just a chance for us to talk about the shared life we have here in this community. And so there are a couple people with some announcements. I ask you to just keep them